Let's see how to edit or update the records inside MySQL database using PHP. This is the script we had previously written. You can get these videos on technotip.com. Here is the input box using which we enter some data to the database. We connect to the database using db.php. If the name, there is something present inside name, that is, if that variable is set, we will insert it inside the database. After that, we will query the database, select all the data from the table and list them on the same page. Let's see it in the database first. Software is the database name, Apple is the table name. So it has two fields, ID and name. ID is primary key, therefore it is unique, and it's also auto increment field. So see the value reflected here: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Oracle and Technotip. Now let's give an edit option to it. You can insert a pencil image here which indicates edit option usually. Now I'll write edit.php question mark edit is equal to, it's a variable, pass on the ID because it is a unique key ID. I mean, it's a primary key, so it's unique as well. So the edit link here. Now I have to create edit.php. This form field is almost similar in edit, so I'll copy the form from index.php to my edit.php file. There will be some minor modifications which we shall do later after writing some PHP scripting. Now, as we will be doing operation on the database, we need to include the database. That is, we need to connect to the database by writing include underscore once file name. Now look at the number we are passing here, the ID. Each one has unique ID. We are passing it with get method. So if $_get of edit is the name we have given there. So if this is set, that is, if there is some value, then first we shall copy that value to a variable called ID. Select star from Apple. Apple is the name of the table. We can directly write this query inside MySQL underscore query standard function of PHP. Now fetch the data using MySQL underscore fetch underscore array standard function. Now $row of 0 will have ID information, $row of 1 will have company name information. Now inside value we will simply echo $row of 1 because $row of 1 is one which contains the name of the company. Let me get a hidden field wherein we will pass the ID information. We don't want to show the ID to the user because that's of no use. Users know the name of the company and they need not remember the IDs. So let me make it a hidden field. Oops, sorry, the name and ID are the variables which aren't recognized by the script yet, so let me make it 0 and 1 itself. This should solve. Okay, so that name, let me take out the label and let me make this update, not enter, to make more sense. And I'll take off this PR, useless PR tag here. So let me refresh. Now this looks better. I'll do Google USA, and when I hit the update button, it should get back to this index file, and the name of the company must have been updated to Google USA. So this is important because this is where we do the updation work in reality. So check if $_post of new name, because we need to check if new value has been entered. If it is set, then copy that value to a local variable here. I'll call that even new name too. Remember, we have taken another hidden field which passes the ID information, whose name is ID. So I'll copy it to another local variable called ID. Now the SQL statement to actually update the records. So here goes the MySQL statement, that is query update Apple is the table name, set name, we are updating the name here, so name is equal to, within single quotes, the new name, where ID is the primary key here. Which ID, the company name of which ID, we have passed that ID information to a hidden variable, hidden field, so give that. Now execute the query with MySQL_query function, pass $SQL, which contains our SQL query, or die. If this query doesn't execute for any of the reason, like database down or server down or anything, it will just stop executing the script and it will tell could not update. Concatenate with MySQL_error, which is a standard function of PHP which echoes the actual error. Now echo this meta information is to redirect it to the index.php. If everything goes fine, that will be executed and redirected back to index.php. Let's do it. Oops, it has not updated because we have dot inside action field which indicates index. So let's change it to edit.php, because this new name and ID has to be passed to edit.php and not index. Now it must work. Click edit. I'll make it Google USA update. Okay, it has been updated now. I'll do the same with the rest of it. Okay, where I have to mention where, which ID value, which ID's name must be edited, must be fetched. Sorry. So now it should work 100%. Apple. I'll make Apple USA 2. Microsoft USA, Oracle USA 2. Technotip, let me make it India. We are based in India, so we can edit as many times as possible using these forms itself. We need not make other forms again. These are reusable forms. Let me make it just IN update. So it works fine. Thanks for watching. Please like it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, Twitter and other social media sites. Thanks for watching.